Muslims and the Turks can take place again, but if signs of the hour refers to a more general meaning, then an event at any time, and not just events that take place shortly before the hour, can be from the signs of the hour, even if a given event occurs much before the hour. But still, the event must take place after the time of the Prophet for it to be considered one of the signs of the hour. After having reflected on all of the hadith that are related about this topic, we feel that the latter of the two possibilities appears to be correct, and you will see this presently, inshallah. The Prophet intimated that some children would take positions of authority over the Muslims, and he pointed out that 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 will lead to evil and corruption. Related that he heard the Messenger of Allah say, "The ruin of my nation will be at the hands of children or young men." Said, "I used to go with my father to Bani, and after they were made to rule, they would pledge allegiance to young boys, and some who were pledged allegiance to were still in their safety robe, something specific to children to keep them from straying." I said, Perhaps these companions of yours are those about whom Abu Huraira said, "Indeed, these kings resemble one another." Other prophecies are in the hadith we mentioned about the liar and the destroyer from Taqif. The liar was Muqtar ibn Abi, who appeared in Kufa during the days of Abdullah ibn Zubair, and the destroyer was Al-Hajjaj, the one who killed Abdullah. In another hadith, the Prophet prophesies the black flags, which Banu came with when they wrenched control of the Muslim nation from the hands of Banu. This occurred in the year 302 The last ruler of Banu was Mirwan. Muhammad ibn, known as Mirwan, literally meaning donkey. He was called this because he would sweat profusely as he tirelessly fought those who opposed his rule. His teacher was Jad Dirham, was the first ruler of Banu. Related that the Prophet said, "Indeed, Allah has commenced this matter upon prophethood and mercy. It will become khilafah and mercy. It will become honor and sanctity. It will become kingdoms, great oppression and corruption in the nation. People will deem unlawful private parts, alcohol and silk to be lawful. They will be supported upon that, and they will be given provision continuously until they meet Allah Azza wa Jal. To him belongs might and majesty." Related that the Messenger of Allah said, "The prophets will be followed by the Khilafahs who will apply Allah's book and who will be just with Allah's slaves. The Khilafahs will be followed by kings who will take their revenge, kill men and choose wealth for themselves. At that time, one can change evil with his hand, with his tongue, and with his heart, and there is no iman beyond that." Also reported that the people said, "The children of Israel were led by prophets. Each time a prophet died, he was replaced by a prophet, and there is no prophet after me, though there will be many Khalifas." The companions asked, "And what do you command us to do, O Messenger of Allah?" He said, honor the earliest pledges of allegiance, and give them, the rulers, their rights. For indeed Allah will ask them about what He made them rule over. Abdullah related that the Messenger of Allah said there was no prophet who did not have companions who were his supporters, who were guided by his guidance, and who followed his way, Sunnah. After them come ensuing generations who say that which they do not do, and who do that which they forbid. The Prophet informed us of 12 Khalifas from the Quraysh who rule over the Muslim nation. Related that the Prophet said there will be 12 Khalifas who will all be from the Quraysh, and Muslim. In another narration, reported that he heard the Messenger of Allah say, the affair of this nation will continue to remain upright, and it will continue to be victorious over its enemy until it goes through 12 Khalifas, all of whom